The Japanese summer, I can't stand this summer.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But the long wait is almost over. Almost over. Autumn is coming.
Yes, we are lucky. So that Japan have a clear 4 seasons. So that even the very hot summers, so that we can meet cool autumn.
Yeah, that's right. All right. And after that, there will be winter. Oh no. What do you feel about winter? Are you excited about it or?
It's cloudy, but sometimes sunshine also. And anyway, today we have windows, little windows, so that it's make me comfortable.
That's wonderful. Kids, I hope that it will be comfortable throughout the day, and keep safe as always. All right?
Yes, do you know that today is a national holiday for aged people, so that like me, so that and our
Really?
Areas association celebrate to us. So maybe after noon, so I join some entertainment place. So.
That's wonderful. Well, you're lucky you have that kind of activity in your area. You know,
Yes.
sometimes. That's so nice, actually. And what are you? Was there also some sports or some intermissions?
Yes. So and anyway, I have a very relaxing time. So among the older people.
That's nice. That's nice. So enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Will it be today, right? This afternoon?
Yes, yeah.
All right, that's lovely. Okay. Now today you have chosen a very interesting one. Love at first sight. Is that correct?
Yes, you are correct.
So let's start with this one. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So let's have exercise one. Ooh. What can you say about them?
Okay. In this picture, I can see the one young couple. They are sitting on the outside top of the stairs. So they are making intimate conversation. They are so much close, each forehead touching. They must be rubber. So it seems that they are having quality time. Women has bronze and yellow shirts, white cardigan, and men's short black hairs and wearing the brown vertical stripe shirts and black pants. Location must be the park. So beside of the stairs, I can notice the black iron fence. So it's a very nice weather. Background is just blue sky, no cloud. I think this blue sky seems represent of feeling of this couple. Honestly speaking, I little envy such as young quality time. That's all.
I see. When you were younger, do you also like to date? Is it okay to ask?
Not
it's okay
so,
if you're not.
but I have a little experience this kind of quality time. So, how about you?
Yeah, I have few. I have a few, but normally women don't really share intimate. What do you call this? I think there are very few women most of the time, but not sure. I remember I only had two boyfriends before I met my husband. So I don't have much experience though. But it's nice. Most of the time we we go to a park or maybe not fancy. So maybe what we call the street foods, right? Because we're still young. How about you? What kind of date would you like to think of that's kind of what we call this? It's intimate, or make it like what we call this? I'm so sorry. A perfect date for you.
I'm very lucky, so my city is a very garden city and sightseeing city. So the neighborhood we have a big lake, number one lake in Japan. So and my hometown has a famous castle. So then there's a sightseeing city. So the nighttime no visitors, and there's a lot of many of good date spots. So lake or castle or around ponds. So and when I was young, I enjoyed any place. So
That's wonderful. I think dating during your time is way more intimate. It's more. I think it's more fun, I guess, compared nowadays.
Yeah.
I can still remember my mom. She told me that sometimes maybe some of her suitors walk her from school maybe to her house. But nowadays I'm not really sure. But how about you? Do you also do that way back then? When maybe some of your girlfriends or maybe someone that you like, do you walk them home?
It's not so often, but several times I have the same experience. But in Japan, not inviting directly my house. So that it's maybe after decided marriage or changing the engagement. So usually we date outside, lakeside or castle side or restaurant and coffee shop or something. So
I see. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you so much for sharing. That's so cool. Okay. Now, by the way, do you have questions?
No questions, thank you.
All right. Now let's have the dialogue, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'll go first and you follow. Let's start. So Alicia is getting married.
Oh, exactly. That's what I heard.
That's what I've heard too.
It's so sudden, isn't it?
I definitely think so. You know, she's only known the guy for a month. Take note, 1 month.
I'm honestly worried about that.
Well, it reminds me of the saying, look before you leap. At least that's what my parents always said.
You know, Alicia, she's like a romantic princess taking about love at first sight and that kind of stuff.
As long as I've known her, she's the one who has tended to act a little too quickly.
That's so true. Well, I'm just hoping all the best. Oh, wow. Me too.
Okay, that's so cool. Now, would you like to switch roles?
Okay. So Alicia is getting married.
Exactly, that's what I've heard.
That's what I heard too.
It's so sudden, isn't it?
I definitely think so. I know, you know, she'd only known the guy for only a month. Take note, 1 month.
I am honestly worried about that.
Well, it reminds me of the saying, look before you leap. At least that's what my parents always say.
You know, Alicia, she's like a romantic princess, talking about love at first sight and all that kind of stuff.
As long as I've known her, she's one with the tends to act a little too quickly.
That's so true. Well, I am just hoping all the best for her. All right, thank you very much. So how about you, Yoshi-san? Do you have some questions?
Nothing in particular.
All right. So in this scenario, Alicia married a man within a month. Okay. Was there also a moment in your life like someone that you had a girlfriend for a month or after a month? Have you experienced that?
I don't know.
It's okay.
So quick.
So quick, yeah.
But for my age, so the average maybe before the marriage we associate with her. Maybe average 1 year or 2 years. But recently the too long.
Oh, yeah, it's too long.
They associate with 5 years and 6 years. So relationship is like old couples. So they don't feel fresh feeling. So I don't agree too long associate before marriage.
Me too. Maybe some young couple nowadays they tend to live together prior to marriage. They've been living more than 1 year or 2, but I'm not. Most of the time they're not into marriage. What do you feel about that? Do you feel sad? Like marriage is not as sacred as it was before?
Of course, it's a kind of secret. So, and
I see.
I don't want to so open. So, but naturally, my friend or acquaintance watch our date times, so the naturally have some kind of rumors. So and in this case, I don't deny clearly. So it's.
I see.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's different, right?
Yeah.
It depends on the era. It depends also what kind of norms people are following nowadays, right?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much, Yoshi-san. Now let's have the exercises, okay?
Okay.
So we have the first one, sudden.
Sudden, quick, rapid. So nowadays, Chinese military power is the threat of war. So their military powers sudden development. So in a sense, China is the troublemaker of the war. So their attitude is very haughty, arrogant. So many of the countries have a trouble between China's. It's not. It's so easy, not easy that solves problems. So I think China is a very special country, very eccentric. So I know your country and Vietnam have serious problem between China's, and also Japan has a territorial dispute.
Yes.
And recently our government suddenly changed conventional policy. So our government wants to change Japanese constitution also. It's a very ideal constitution. So because that constitution denounce war forever. So I don't want to throw away that idea, but government wants to change that.
I see. And yes, you, as a citizen, you will be there just to support the government, right?
Yes.
Hello,
that's all.
Yoshi-san?
Yeah.
That's all. Nice. Thank you so much. So, okay, next, how about the word romantic?
A romantic person interested in love and adventure, dream. So the
Yes.
I like the romantic ones through the novel and movies. Wow.
Oh,
But the real life is completely different. I'm a kind of realist. So many of the movies ending is some movies ending of the wedding ceremony. They overcome their difficulties, so lovers or relationship. But as a realist, it's just start of very difficult life. So.
that's so true. Yes. The fairy tale is telling you a happy ending, happy ever after, right?
Yes.
But in reality, it's a new beginning. So,
Yeah,
new
yes.
challenges.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you. Next, the third one. To 10.
Tend to be likely to have a habit of. So recently, I think that there is not distinguished statusmen. It's most of the statusmen become compact, so that tend to flatter to the general public. So the so-called populism. So the populism spread in the world, and that makes a precarious state. That's all.
Populism.
Populism.
Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you. So, do you have some questions so far?
No question. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, let's go with the next part, okay? So, who is Alicia? And tell something about her.
She's a kind of romantic princess. Tend to do rush act. I think she's a not mature person. That's all.
I see. Do you know someone who is like Alicia? Very romantic.
When I was young, there's many romantic women, but recently most of the girls, including men, become realist. They lose some kind of romantic feeling. But I think the romantic feelings also need for human beings.
I think so. All right, nice. Thank you. Good observation, by the way. Next, number 2. Are you a romantic person? Why do you say so?
As I mentioned earlier, I'm a kind of realist, but
Yes.
otherwise I'm kind of the romantic one. So one of my hobbies is writing. So when I was young, I write a novel, but recently I don't have that kind of energy. But I continue the writing for the short essays. And from the mundane life, I found some romantic scene and romantic things.
That's nice. May I ask Yoshi-san, is it okay? Way back before pen palace, it's more common,
Yes.
right?
It's
Have
a
you tried
kind
it?
of fashion, so
Yeah.
some kind, and I have some pen friends. So even the foreign pen friends. So
Foreigners. Yeah.
But not continue so long.
Oh.
Several
I
times
see.
we change letters, but soon stopping.
Oh, it
And,
stops too
yeah.
soon. I see. It's
Do you
alright.
have experience make
Pen pal?
exchange letters from among your pen friends?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I haven't experienced those pen friends, something like that. I think during my time, cell phone is already invented, so it's easier to message someone. Yeah, that's what we are doing. We can message our classmates or maybe some friends, neighboring towns, some using our mobile phones during that time. But we don't use the screen type. We use the keypad type, like you have to, there are some buttons, if you can still remember. So I think during my time, we already have cell phones, so I haven't experienced such. I think my parents told me that it's a good thing because it stimulates you to think, and you want to write your letter precisely, good grammar, good spelling, all of those things, because you want to impress the other person, right?
How about foreigners?
Oh, foreigners. Well, I tried, but I'm not that interested that much. Maybe because I'm afraid. Yeah, because there are possibilities that, not all though. There are online scams, something like that. So maybe I'm just maybe I'm not that very, what we call this, I'm not very risk take. I'm not a risk taker. Yeah, but that would be fun. I think some of my friends, they tried.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so next, let's have the next one. Do you believe in love at first sight? Oh my.
I believe that because I have some experience, especially my adolescent time. So at that time, it's easy to get infatuation. So, and but the meaning of this sentence means marriage. It's a rare case.
It's a rare case.
Like a textbook. So the only 1 month. So it's maybe impossible. But
it's impossible. Who knows, right?
Possible, maybe some person. So I don't know.
I see. I understand that. I think it's too risky for a person to marry the person immediately.
Yeah.
Because marriage is a lifetime commitment, supposedly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next, number 4. Do you have any sudden decisions, okay, that you are regretted afterwards? It can be romantically or maybe financially or whatsoever that you decided suddenly.
It's not so often, but very long time ago, I bought some cheap and flashy clothes.
Ooh, where did you get them?
Never clothes after that.
Oh, never wear them.
Oh. After that. Because in the shop, it looks like a very fantastic clothes, but I bring that clothes in my house is kind of stuff.
No, not your type.
Yes.
It happens to me too. Like, I'm so excited to wear it. Oh my God, it will be nice. But eventually, maybe you're not comfortable, or I don't know, it's not really your type anymore.
Yes.
I see. Okay, so thank you. Next, your own opinion. How long should a couple know each other before they get married? Why?
As I mentioned earlier, it's too short is of course
not good.
Not, but too long also bad. So they lose their dreams. So my ideal period is 1 year or 2 years. So the marriage is a kind of gamble. So each person has a risk, and long time associated with them not found that risk. So
nice.
That kind of risk after marriage. That's all.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. Very understandable. All right. That's so cool. Thank you very much, Yoshi-san, for sharing your thoughts. I really love hearing more your stories. I hope to see you more next time. All right?
Thank you.
So that's it for today. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.